Hello, superhero friends, and welcome to Superhero School. What we're going to talk about today is the relationship between serotonin and gut health and your mood. Really fun stuff, right? Let's jump right into it. The relationship between gut health, serotonin, and your mood and feeling happy. When I talked about happiness hormones, when I talked about the hormones that make you happy, we talked about serotonin first, mainly because much of the pharmaceutical industry, much of psychiatry, when they're prescribing antidepressants, they're typically dishing out SSRIs. And so they're playing with that particular neurotransmitter in order to generate a mood, right? So in order to block out feeling intense depression, feeling intense sadness. But what ends up happening is that mostly people do feel flat, and there is also additional side effects that can come out of this. Going back to gut health, most of your serotonin is actually created in your gut. Now, what does this mean? What this means is that your stomach, your gut, your GI system actually functions like another brain. It's got a whole bunch of intel, and if you are blocked, if you're not able to digest all of the nutrients in your guts, then your serotonin is going to be affected. It's going to be impacted. And the downstream effect of that is that serotonin affects your mood. And so it also does other processes in your body, which is why SSRIs can be problematic, because when SSRIs work, they basically block the receptor so that you have more free-flowing serotonin in the body. And that generally means like, oh, okay, I will have better mood. It's not that easy, but you're also then blocking all the other processes that serotonin takes care of. So things like your libido and other like dryness, lubrication, there's other things that are affected body-wise by serotonin, not just your mental state. It's also the fact that your body works in synergy with other processes. Nothing is in isolation. And so you don't want to like mess with one thing and not consider the fact that there are cascading or downstream effects. Knowing this, knowing that serotonin is, I think it's 90%, it's a lot of serotonin primarily made in the gut. It does affect your brain though, right? So there's that mind to stomach connection. And if we think about even being full and how I was addicted to sugar for very many years in the sense of sugar Rachel. That's why too I've since learned to cultivate my own inner sweetness. I don't crave any of that anymore. I've competed for years and was like addicted to diet pop and needing all of that sweetness. And I do still love sweetness, but it's so much less of this craving and more of like a treat. But going back to what you can do about your gut health in terms of having healthy serotonin levels, at Sacred Soma Alchemy, we actually have something called ginger in cap form. We also have ginger shots sometimes, but those don't last very long. But we do have ginger in a cap form. And ginger is such a beautiful powerhouse ingredient from nature. It goes into your gut. It clears out all the ish that shouldn't be there. Makes it all just like digestion, right? Digestion is so huge. And the idea of having like gas and bloating on all of that stuff in your belly, that all impacts you on a greater level because you are what you eat, and your very basis, the fabric of your body itself, depends on the integrity of the food and your body be able to process that food and turn it into energy. So we recommend ginger. I will leave a link for you to grab that from the site and for you to look at some information about ginger and the relationship between taking care of your gut health and serotonin, and as a result, having you feel happier about everything. And in a sense of the world being an ever more crazy place, helps you find a heart center and helps to reduce the level of anxiety that one might feel about the world. So for more tips about how you can build a superhero supplementation practice, we have a webinar coming up. It is virtual, and we're going to go over a choice few ingredients, not all of them, there's not going to be enough time, but we're going to go through a few that you should take for the upcoming winter cold season, the long dark winter, because winter is coming. So all the details for that are going to be in the description link below, as well as Superhero School is now open, and so you can sign up and register for virtual coaching or in-person coaching or a combination of the two. So I will have also a link to that in the description below. All right, my friends, stay strong and stay mighty. Bye.